Hi, so, this is VLOG, whatever the fuck it is. Okay, so, I have been, at least I guess I'm on the track to surgery. Yay. Hear that, Reggie? Reggie? Don't worry, he's excited, he just doesn't show it as vocally as I do. So, at this point in time, I am on 5 milligrams of estradiol tablets daily. And every 3 months I am on the pronin acetate, 11.25 milligrams, which is a testosterone blocker. And I aim to be on within 2 months for counselling and a second opinion for a surgical referral. Essentially speaking, I have B cups, I feminized well. I'm not unhappy about my physical appearance and I pass. I still have a I still have a number of male gender markers, which is mostly to do with the NHS and my actual gender in the UK, but my gender is female on my passport, so figure that out somewhere. It's £150 to change it, which is fucking stupid. At the moment, I have a little bit of a suppression going on with my body. My biochemistry, my lipids, and my hematology is normal. My FSH, LSH, and testosterone suppression is a little low. So at this point in time, probably a cis woman of the same age probably has more testosterone than I do, which is also the reason why I've lost quite a bit of muscle mass. 6-7 years ago, when I was doing stonemasonry, I would have been able to bench press quite a few people who are bigger than me. Now, not so much. So the whole thing about transgender women being dominant in sports, like right now, I'd fucking lose. So, you know. Aside from that, I'm not really gonna go for sperm storage, as I don't really particularly want to have kids. I'd rather adopt. I mean, can you imagine? I don't want a kid to go what I've gone through. I don't want them to be autistic. I don't want them to be trans, because this has been a fucking hell ride. So I'd just rather adopt. So at this point, it's up to Renna if she wants to pay for sperm storage. Aside from that, I'm also going to need to look at a genitoplasty guide, which is basically designer vaginas, so I can see what kind of muffin I will have down there. And at the moment, the mental state examination says that I'm calm, but there are elements of non-verbal communications consistent with a ASD, which is presumably Asperger's or autism diagnosis, but it doesn't affect my capacity to consent, and I see clarifying questions. There is no morbid distorted beliefs or attitudes about the surgical outcome. So far, as part of a management plan, my hormone levels are okay, and I need to see my doctor to check my vitamin D level. This is actually something that's common with British people, and usually people who are North Europe, is that typically vitamin D levels are a little low, so I might have to start taking tablets for that. I will also need to see another colleague to assess readiness and eligibility for referral, and then that will then be discussed as part of the MDT process, presumably that surgery, as well as they aim to review within 4 months. Now, in total, all this means is that I could be looking for surgery for summer 2020. Just to get that right. Yes. I have a reasonable level of knowledge, and I will continue to be counselled. And then if the MDT agree, I can be referred to Brighton, where the local surgery will likely result in surgery by the summer of 2020. So far I've been assessed as having a good mental health and the ability to consent and know what is going on. So I started hormones on roughly March in 2018. So in 3 months this will have marked 2 years of HRT treatment, and by the time surgery happens, presumably in the middle of summer, which I'm gonna guess is around July. July is what, month number 8. That will have marked a total of 2 years, 5 months for a complete transition, or 29 months, which is actually, I think that's beating the national average. Let me have a look up here. MTF average transition timeline. The minimum time required to change your physical sex is about 2 years, so I guess I've progressed far. I guess I progressed fast enough. Like I said, at the moment I am on a B cup, which is quite nice. I would like to have bigger tits, but at the moment I don't really think I need to particularly pursue breast enlargement. Aside from that, my face seems to be okay, but the jawline is still a bit of a problem. As you can see here, it's a little bit too square. So if it doesn't change in the next 2 years, I will seek facial feminization, where in all likeliness the chin and jaw will be stiffened as well as the brow hair. The brow isn't that much of a problem. I do have quite a bit of hair, and I do have this incredibly annoying tuck. At the moment I do prefer this asymmetrical hairstyle. It's the easiest for me since I have quite a bit of hair. As you can see here, it does go quite low, and from the back my hair reaches all the way down to it actually reaches all the way down to my belly button. So yeah, aside from that, this has been a quick little update. I mean, the last time I did a transitioning video was, God, when was that? The last transitioning video I did, which was called Animals and Shotguns, was on October, so it's been 2 months since I've made one, so here we go, joys. I think my voice is starting to come down enough, but not enough yet, so I'm going to need to figure out doing that. At the moment I am mostly doing like some singing and stuff, and you will hear me singing on stream, but of course the longer I stream for, the more chance there is that my voice will basically crack. I can't keep it up forever, so yeah. Aside from that, this has been VLOG #29. Jesus Christ. Okay, well that's it. Thanks for coming everybody, and see you all later. Bye. Say bye, Reggie! No.